It's the Poling Pregame Report, brought to you exclusively by EMS and Harvesting, ready when your crops are, and 97.5 KLMX The Bear. Every week, myself, Anna Haston, along with David Daney and guests, will chat with coaches, meet with players, and bring you the inside scoop on what excitement is to come during this week's Yellowjacket varsity football face-off. Catch the Poling Pregame Report on air Fridays at 10 a.m. and online noon Fridays at klmx.us/sports. Get your questions answered on air or send us your comments and or well wishes at klmx.sports@gmail.com. It's the Poling Pregame Report. Now let's talk some ball.
Well, welcome back everybody to another Poling Pregame Report. We are here today with Coach Sanchez.
Yes, sir.
Emerson.
Morgan
Crisp.
Presley
Poling. Right, so I'm not the best with names, but we'll get there, right? So, we are here again for the report. First game out of the way. Jitters are done. What do you think? What was the feeling when you're done? How do you feel you did?
Well, you know,
I mean, aside from the fact that you won, we got that right.
we started kind of slow, you know, like you said, but jitters are a little bit there. They had a few games under their belt, which we'll give them that. You know, they really did a good job. You know, they came to play.
It was a good game.
And we wanted that also. We wanted that pressure to see where we're at. Our girls responded. As you know, we were losing most of the game, and then we came alive. And I think we responded. Our offense was really, really, really good. Our offense really, I think, played really good. So that's a big key for us, because it took us last year about half a season to play for the offense.
Oh, nice.
And then our press, of course, you know, that's what we're bread and butter. And our defense, we needed some work. We hadn't worked on it, but we're ready to go again on Thursday night tomorrow.
What do you think the greatest challenge was then, defense-wise? What was the issue? Yeah.
Not very much effort.
Oh.
I mean, like,
No, that's true.
we just need people to go out there and give their full effort and get to your spots and stop them from scoring.
I mean, it's the beginning of the season. We're still a little bit out of shape.
Okay.
I mean, I know I was
True.
tired out there. But
Watching
yeah.
you guys makes me tired sometimes.
Like Morgan said, it's just gotta
Getting
go
the
out there and give
conditioning.
it maximum effort. Yes.
And I'll take responsibility for that, because we didn't work on our defense first 2 weeks. So, you know, it's a process. Everything's a process. You know, you get them just go in there and they're just going to roll out.
And if you had to pick the top player of the game, who would it be?
Top player of the game?
Yeah.
You know, I don't think anybody just had like an amazing game. I think we were all kind of on the same level, but we were all kind of nostalgic because it was like first game back after winning a state championship, and there was a lot of pressure. We weren't really ready for that amount of pressure that,
Okay.
like, we didn't think it was going to be there, and I think it was there.
Especially
a lot
after
more than
missing some of the
everybody
key players from last year, like Akira,
Yes.
right? Like, how is that going to play out, right?
And then Haley on defense for us too.
That's right,
She
that's
played
right.
really good
Yes.
defense. He kind of made a roll. And then that's one thing about this team. They're not selfish about who did what. And they all know their roles. Some of them are going to be better some nights than others. But at the end of the day, it took a whole team effort to come up with the win.
Yes, and congratulations on it. It was great. It was a good job. I did enjoy the game. This week, though, right? The whole reason we're here, pregame, right?
Yes.
Not just a pregame, this is like a pre-tournament.
Yes.
We got a 3-day tournament. So I'm going to ask each one of your opinion, but the question is, how do you prep individually and as a team for something like this? Because that's a lot of games in a short time span. Like, I don't know, I'll start with you, Coach.
Well, we always start off with that first game.
Okay.
It's one game at a time. We have a little bit of, a little bit of knowledge with what they like to do. So we prepare for that first game. And then, of course, we won't have any time for practice for the second game, win or lose. But we'll figure that one out as we go. Because, like I said, these girls, one thing about them, they're amazing. They get what we ask them to do. There's no pointing fingers or anything else. And I know one game at a time. And that's where we always looked at it, and we'll continue doing it that way.
Okay. And what do you guys individually, like, how do you prep for a 3-day extravaganza of basketball? With that?
Okay, so for me, like Coach said, it's one game at a time. So like right now, I'm just thinking about first game's Gateway Christian. That's the only team that I'm really thinking about. And then if we win, we get prepared for the next game. And I mean, you just got to keep yourself healthy, drink water, make sure you're eating, and just...
Even if you lose, though, there's still a loser bracket, right?
Yes.
You're still going to play again,
It's
right?
one game every day, no
so
matter what.
I guess my question is how you prepare conditionally, right? Like, how do you condition yourself? Like, one game after that, like I'm sure by the time game 3 hits around, you're like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's tiring, but like Morgan said, it's important to stay hydrated and stay eating.
Okay.
And that you get rest. It's hard because Melrose is so far away, but that you go home and you sleep and you get your schoolwork done the day before so that you don't have to worry about it, so that you can rest.
Okay. And did you guys do tournaments last year?
Yes.
Yes, we went to the same
We
tournament.
actually
Same
won this,
tournament,
we won this tournament last year.
Yes.
So this, okay. Well, you guys were hot last year. I find it hard to believe you wouldn't win. But how are you feeling going into this tournament? How's everybody feeling? Feeling confident?
I feel pretty confident.
Okay.
I mean, we can't go in there thinking we have it won just because we're state champs. We need to go in there, like we need to go prove ourselves.
Of course, because those teams are going to try and prove that we're better than you this year, right?
Everybody's out for us.
Hey,
We
of
have
course.
a big old target right on our back, and
You're the
we're
one.
the ones everybody wants to beat.
You're the one. So you guys are excited for this weekend?
Yes.
And the preparation, like the girl said, we talk about this stuff. The prepping for it, how we're gonna eat, the rest, drinking on the water. Those are the things that are always part of our practices. We don't do it every day, but we do communicate on that. We make sure that once a week or twice a week, they're understanding that those are the key things that will get you healthy. Because
And as a coach,
yes.
as a coach, it's important too, right? Because you got to figure out, okay, how do I manage my team?
Yes.
Because I can't have all my starters burnt out on game 1 because then I got win or lose. I have additional games coming up, right? Like they got to play. So how does that
And
factor
it's
into your?
perfect. Like today we really had, like I was telling the girls, today we had a really pretty nice practice.
Okay.
And it wasn't just my first group or my second group. We went all the way to so we had about 15 girls, 14 today, right? So we had 14 girls that all participated in the practice. We just didn't keep one girl because we know that we're gonna have someone, hey, today you don't play, tomorrow you might, but when you do get your time, we want you to go in there and just do what you can do for us. So we're not going in there just thinking, hey, we're just gonna put you in the middle of the fire and you weren't ready for it. Because we play those young girls against the better ones too. So they know what's coming up. So they gotta mentally prepare themselves too.
So do you have your own plan as far as how that goes in your rotation, or do you just count on the girls to let you know, hey, I need a break, coach, I need to come out?
I kind of control.
Okay.
And I've always been blessed being able to solve.
Okay.
I know when and where. It's
So you
always
have a
been-
good read on your players,
Yeah,
and you understand,
yes,
okay,
yes,
she's
yes.
getting tired, I need to pull her out
It's
for a
like
second.
with Emmy in the first game, she didn't come out that game.
Yeah.
And Morgan came out for a little while.
Okay.
Last year, between them two, they might have not
I was
played.
gonna say, I don't think they ever came out.
That's what I was gonna say. They might have not even played 10 minutes. I mean,
Yeah.
you know?
They were always in
They
there.
were all, most of them, they played almost the whole season. And not because, that I'm thinking, well, they're the best ones or whatever, because their spots was pretty hard to replace. And we had enough guards to put Presley in there, we had Angela,
Yeah.
and then we had other girls that we had, like Akira was going for and Haley. So we had girls, we had 2 in each position except for
Okay.
Murphy.
Oh, so you guys were the.
So, yes. And it's hard to just put somebody in there and it just throws everything off.
Just keeps you in shape though, right? That's all.
Yeah. And I don't know if you knew, Morgan came in last year, she hit the COVID pretty hard, and that was pretty rough on her.
Oh, okay. No, so I came in a little bit later
Well, we
after the
got
season
her-
started, so I wasn't.
We did a great job of getting them in condition.
Nice.
And they were willing to get in condition. That's the key right there. They don't whine or complain. If we make them run extra, they don't whine or complain. That's one thing about this team.
That's good.
I never had a team that's been there. We ask them something, they don't put their head down, they don't complain, they don't cry, they just do it. That's why we want to stay.
Well, you guys got anything to say? I have no more questions. You guys have anything you want to say to your fans? We got a big tournament coming up.
Leslie first.
Come out and support, and thank you guys for everything that you do for us.
Yeah, we really appreciate all your support, and if you can be there this weekend, it would be awesome.
We appreciate the support. We want you to come watch if you can't. We hope that you tune in and listen. Is it easy?
Yeah, well, we'll be out
Yeah,
there.
I hope you guys tune in and listen, and thank you guys for supporting us.
The one thing about us as a team, we're not just playing for ourselves. We play for our parents, our guardians, wherever we're at. But the biggest thing is we play for our school and then our community. And the community, they have to have a little bit of patience. We don't know what's going on ahead of us, but give us time. Like last year and before we will get where we need to go. And I think with all that said, I think this, like I said, this group of girls that we have, from last year to this year is just amazing. I won't change anything where I'm at today. Not because we won state, because the growth that we have, the attitude they have. They come every day to work. Yeah, we kind of mess around, and then they can justify the risk. But sometimes, we joke. We laugh. We mess around in a good way.
Yeah.
When I get serious, they know when I'm serious.
Keep the vibe good.
But we always give them, I'll let them giggle. We'll let them have enjoy, right, ladies?
Yes, sir.
And sometimes I don't know their names, so I'll come here and whatever. I'm going like this all the time too.
I appreciate you guys coming out today, though.
We appreciate you guys too.
And we're gonna have an interview with the boys. Anna will be doing that, so we'll cut over to there soon. But we appreciate you guys tuning in to the Poling Pregame Report. Again, if you have questions for coaches or players at any time, email in to klmx.sports@gmail.com. Ask those questions. As of yet, no one's done it, but we're waiting. We want you to ask those questions. Send them in, and we'll get them out here for these guys. All right? Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, welcome to another edition of the Poling Pregame Report. My name is Anna Haston, and I'm here live in Melrose tonight at the Melrose Tournament. And I've got Coach Joey Montoya with me, Senior Rylan Ruff, and Taylor Chris, sophomore, right? You're a sophomore? You are tall. You're going to be huge. Oh my gosh, your parents tell you that all the time, huh? How tall you're going to be. Dang. All right, well, these guys just came off of a huge win, another huge win. Way to go. Way to start the tournament.
Yeah, it's a way to do it. Got off the bus. It's a 3.5-hour trip, and we get off, and I'm feeling a little bit down and losing my voice.
Yes.
So it's kind of hard to get things going on the floor, but with these guys right here, with Rylan being my captain and Taylor coming in and playing some great defense, we've been excelling and doing very good.
Oh my gosh, and that offense, I mean, this guy right here tonight, you guys missed it, but we're gonna have some clips coming through this video. But how many slam dunks did you have? I know.
3.
No, you didn't. Was it 3? I thought it was 4. Are you sure?
Just 3. I missed one.
2 on those.
2. Okay, I thought it was 3 here and 1 there. Okay.
That's what I thought.
Okay, well okay. We're gonna check the tapes there. You might be right. All right, but heck yeah, good job. So have you been practicing just your slam dunks, like
Every once in a while,
just slam dunk all day long? All right.
No, he works on a lot of offense. We don't work on dunks.
You're like, no, that is not the goal.
We don't do that.
Is that what you do at home then, maybe? Okay, so when coach isn't around, making him do the fundamentals and the coachy stuff, right?
Right.
Okay. All right, that's for show off, but you did an excellent job. Great job, guys. And just a great way to start the season. You guys came out with Text Line.
Text Line,
What a
West Las
prestigious
Vegas.
team to win against.
Yeah, very accomplished team. Coach Beck up there in Texas
Yes.
did a good job with those boys. We came out and we played great basketball against them. Next week we went ahead Text Line West Las Vegas, and we continued to roll. Today we did the same thing. I let the guys rest towards the end of the game.
Yes.
Played a lot of kids. I know we're going to have some tough games the rest of the week, so that's what we have to do, is let the kids sit down on the bench. They kept asking me on the bench, let me in, coach, let me in. Just can't do it. We got to let them rest. Okay?
Right. So is that your strategy going forward for this tournament at least?
No,
Just kinda let
for
them-
this game especially.
Just this one.
Because I know we're going to get in late tonight, about 1 o'clock. So they need to have some rest. I don't want them totally tired.
Sure.
Okay, they're gonna
And
get
do
up
they
early.
have school tomorrow?
They have to be in school tomorrow. If they're not in school tomorrow, they can't come to class.
Seriously?
They can't come to the game.
Dang.
Wow. So you guys have to wake up, go to school. What time do you guys leave for the game tomorrow?
I'm not quite sure. I think they were 9 or 10.
9 or 10. Oh my goodness. You guys are getting in at 1 o'clock. So this takes a lot of dedication, right? You've been doing this now all your high school years, right? What does that look like? What is the school balance for you?
Put school first over anything.
Because why not?
That's the most important thing for you after high school.
Absolutely. All right. And is that advice that you give to your other teammates as well? Because you're getting close up there now. You know what that pressure starts feeling like a little bit. Yeah? Okay. And are you looking towards college for some scholarships? Awesome. You want to give us any ideas of who?
Luther College in Iowa, and then I have Concordia University in Nebraska.
Wow. Awesome. That's exciting.
I'm impressed. He's been making me look good for the last 2 or 3 years. So, yeah.
Well, you guys are all looking great tonight, and this whole basketball season so far.
We appreciate it, and we appreciate the support from KLMX. The Poling's doing this right now. It's been awesome. It's a good team. Everybody gets to watch their favorite players. I'm sure you guys are going to put some video out there.
Yes.
So, like I said, I just want to tell you all thank you.
Thank you so much. Is there anything you guys would like to say to your fans watching?
Thank y'all for watching.
Yes, thank you
Every
for
game,
supporting.
the support's crazy.
Yes.
All right. Yes. The more people here, I know, the more energy it gives me just announcing the game. So it's got to give them probably 10 times more energy, right? To feel that in the arena and just all that hype. Okay. So come out, come support the Yellowjackets if you can. The Lady Jackets will play tomorrow at 2:30. Or when you guys are seeing this or hearing this, it'll be 2:30 today. So you guys will play tomorrow at 4. So it's going to be boom, boom, 2:30 and 4. All right? And
Thank you.
do you have anything you would like to say?
No, I can't even say anything.
I know, you're like, I can barely talk. All right, well, thank you guys so much. I'm going to send it to David in the studio. And this is it from me here.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Good luck.
Appreciate it.